How's it? Sean from Combat Simulations. Welcome to the third part, our third video in this Operation Barbarossa, Cauldron of War. Alright, third video. Okay, good. Before we get started, please subscribe to my channel. It's free. And also leave comments and suggestions. And watch my videos. Helps me a lot. Please, it does. And also like them. Helps me even more. Alright, so August the 10th, 1941, and our barbarity is 14. Okay, let's go down to the Romanian front. We don't have anything in Romania, eh? Okay, good. Yeah, let's get down there. Okay, to the south. Alright, so enemy actions, human waves. This is what he did. 18th Army versus our 3rd Romanian Army. Human waves, and he restored communications. Okay, so we got 3 points here. We don't have any bandits. Let's have a look. No. Yeah, we got to make progress here. Eh? We got to make progress. I'm gonna assault with. You know what? I wonder if I should. I'm gonna assault. Okay, brilliant. Because I mean, look at his cohesion, and I wonder if I should assault with this guy as well. No, shucks. I'm gonna refit. You know what? I was going to. Yes, look at these guys, man. Look at these guys. Okay, I'm gonna refit him again. Right? So he's got some more. And I'm gonna send him to the front. Alright, so he's prepared. Okay, so at least he's prepared. That's the best thing I can do. I've encircled him and I've got this guy back up some cohesion. This guy's pretty knackered, man. Yes. Look at these O's. Stretch lines, explosive fags. He's going to die the next turn. Anyway, that's what we've done there. So we didn't get too much progress here. Anything in the south we want to send forward? I do want to send guys forward. But, first of all, let's just see what happened here. Okay, human waves, 49th. The Rifle Corps versus the 17th. Human waves again. Panzer Group of 1. Restored communication. Human waves again against Panzer Group of 1. Yeah. Let's see what he's got here. You know what? I think we can assault it. Check it out. The only problem is, you know what? I'm going to do a blitz. Because we got some. Yeah. I'm going to assault. And I'm going to assault again. Wow. Wow. I think we captured Kiev. Yeah. I think we captured Kiev. Now it's the battle for Kharkov. Alright. Brilliant. Now. Just wanted to see what we can do with this stuff here over here. Because we've got 2 points left. I do want to refit him. I know he's a bit, but I want him refit. I know he's got all this cohesion here, the 6th Army. But he's exhausted. So I just want to see if there's anything else I can do over here. Air jogs. I do want to refit him. Okay. That gives him some cohesion, puts him back in style. I don't like his exposed flanks though. We've got 1 point left. I don't like his exposed flanks. I don't like the Panzer Group of 1's exposed flanks. I just don't like it. But there's nothing I can do about it. I can't bring him back to defensive withdrawal. I'm going to do a breakthrough. Okay, that's for our next operation. That's going all the way to Kharkov. I'm going to do a breakthrough there. So we captured Kiev, which is great. Now we need to get the Romanians on board here. They need to move it up here. I mean, the next turn, we're gonna try and clear these guys out of there. Then we go to Odessa. Center, anything in the center, Mr. Center? Okay, human waste. 20th Army versus our 9th Army. Human waves again against the 4th Army. Restored communications and an armored counter-strike. We didn't lose any cohesion. He lost a ton of stuff. Cohesion, really. So, okay. So, yeah, let's open up, I'd say, with a blitz. Boom. Okay, so we got through there. That's 92%. Let's do another blitz. Boom. Okay, so we're at 100%. 100%. Our objective has been achieved. So we are now, we've gone past Minsk. Okay, now we have to be very careful. We've got 3 points. We've got nothing, nothing, nothing. No, that's fine. Exposed flanks. Anything here we have to clear up with the 11th Corps. We've done the urban fighting, so we've pretty much covered that. He also needs, and he needs, and he needs, and he needs. They all need. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a breakthrough because we're going to be, we're going to get, unless I do a Kessel again. Yeah, let's try the Kessel. Okay, Kessel. Right, that's for our next operation. Boom, we're right in here. We're here at Smolensk. Smolensk, that area. Okay, we're gonna do this breakthrough over here. I just wanted to see this Kessel. Okay, good. Anything we need to set up from north? No, that's fine. Let's have a look. Okay, so human waves. Lunga operational group versus the 18th Army. Lunga operational group. You hit a human waves there and another human waves against, and he restored communications. Okay, good. Let's look at the condition of him. And this army is pretty wiped out. We need to refit this guy somehow. But I'm just going to see if we can blitz. Okay. And we're going to need... No, there's nothing there. There's no bandits. We're going to need... Oh, we're going to need an air supply, and we can't get it. Why? We only got 2 planes, man. 2 planes. Hey, I don't want to assault with this guy, man. He's exhausted. And this guy's he's not exhausted or anything. I actually want to put him in reserve, this guy. I want to put him in reserve. And I want to refit him. Right? I'm just thinking, should ammunition, fuel supply, we can't. He's isolated as well. You know what? I'm going to do a defensive withdrawal with him. We're going to lose a bit of points, but at least we know we're safe. I'm trying to think now. No aeroplanes, man. And he needs ammunition. They both need ammunition. I'm going to give him some ammunition. I think that's more important than anything else. Boom. I'm going to give him some ammunition. I could have actually done something with him, but I wasn't sure. But I'm glad I refit him. I'm glad I refit the 18th Army. I'm glad I did that. Okay, so we're busy with them. Enemy actions, human waves, Leningrad district fortified regions versus our Finnish Corps. Leningrad district fortified regions restore communications, and human waves against our First Corps. No, that's fine. That's fine. We'll park off there. We can't do anything. We can assault, but you know, I'm looking at this. This is a corps, and this is the Red Army. This is the 23rd Army, and this is a corps. I'll think about it. But let's just figure out what we're gonna do over here. Nothing happened here. There was no, and we can't attack here. And this is the strange thing. We can't maneuver here or anything. And I don't want to refit here. I'm gonna try an assault. Okay, that's good. And I'm gonna try another assault. Hey, brilliant. Brilliant. I took a chance there. I thought he was pretty, because I mean he had Soviet losses 7 on 3 infantry, and he had basically nothing over here. Nothing. If we assault again, which one? This one or this one? I'd say that one. Okay, so we are 8%. Okay. And we can't do anything with these guys anyway. Let's go up to Norway. Anything in Norway? Sent to the front, because we're pretty stretched over here. The barrier troops, 14th Infantry Division. human ways against our those mountaineers. Mm. And he sends another guy to the front. Hey, this is looking scary. Yeah. Somebody has to. Somebody has to, because this when it's grayed out like this is basically combat ineffective. I'm thinking. You know what? Reserve. I know he's out of it, but look at what's over here. We're not gonna. Okay, I'm thinking reserve, and I'm thinking refit. Needs to get some cohesion, and we bring him back to speed again. I hope that helped. All right, Army Group Center. We still got 2 points here. I thought about that. I forgot we still had 2 points there. I was looking at this, man. This progress. We got 2 points here. Um. And we don't have enough planes, man. We only got 2 planes. Do we have any? And we are. If we assault, if we get, we can't assault with this, but if we get some fuel, ammunition supply, and we assault, we should be able to wipe out the 20th Army, which is brilliant. Okay, so we're 4%. We still got this. They surrounded. There's nothing they can do. And we'll keep him, and we'll keep him. He's exposed flanks. There's nothing I can do about that. Okay, so that's everybody then. Nobody else. 0-0. All right, let's hit the next turn. The taking of Kiev. All right, great victory. With the capture of Kiev, the Wehrmacht regains confidence in its capabilities. The enemy continues to retreat and suffer defeats, and the coming loss of all Ukraine will deprive the Soviets of their powerful industrial bases. All right, 1941. August the 17th. Taking of Kiev. Propaganda has seized this victory, and the most enthusiastic strategists even go so far as to compare it to the Tannenberg or Kane. The morale of the German soldiers is high and shall carry them across the whole of Ukraine. Cohesion of the armies of the North, Center, and South armored groups +1. Good stuff. Babi Yar. Babi Yar. While the German troops took possession of the main public buildings of Kiev, a gigantic explosion devastated the seat of the new commandanture. Soon, a large part of the city is ravaged by flames as the explosions multiply. Many German soldiers perish in the flames. It is quickly clear that the NKVD has booby-trapped the city's main buildings and provoked a spectacular demonstration of scorched earth. However, it is the city's Jews who will pay the price. Organized massacre. Babi Yar. Babi Yar. The Jewish population of the city and the surrounding area have been ordered to gather near the cemeteries, carrying their identity papers and their possessions. Few had sense then that their execution in the ravines of Babi Yar had been ordered. More than 20,000 people died on the first day, but this number is only temporary because every day the executions continue. Barbarism +5. Can you believe what it was like? Eh? I mean, the Holocaust and the Germans. I mean, they just went and killed people. I mean, you think about the Jews. I mean, they picked on the Jews and they went and murdered them all. And they needed people in the army instead of just bringing them in and making them part of their nation. These are people that would have fought for them in the war. I mean, the Germans were just idiots, man. Really. Hey, the Nazis. Jeez. Hey, the thinking behind them. All right, priorities. The general staff is divided. While Halder and Van Bock wanted to push as quickly as possible towards Moscow, the Führer dreams only of Ukraine and Leningrad. It becomes obvious that the Wehrmacht cannot target Kiev, Moscow, and Leningrad at the same time. We should reaffirm our policies. I'm gonna, priority. No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna go priority in Ukraine or Moscow. So if we pick Moscow, Army Group North, Center, and South, -1 command this turn, only this turn. If we pick the Ukraine, that's down the south. Army Group South +2 planes taken from Army Group Center. And we Army Group Center, I'm going to prioritize the Ukraine. Yeah, go south. Hitler settled the issue, reminding that the priority was to deprive the USSR of its natural resources, coal, oil, iron, and grain, and not to take Moscow. Up to 2 planes are taken from the center strength. Center strengthen Army Group South. Yeah, Command of the Army Group South +1 and Command of the Army Group Center -1 to strengthen in the center to strengthen Army Group South. Okay, good. All right, so we should have 6 then, I think. Yeah, 6. All right, good. Right, let's tackle this Romanian problem here. Enemy actions. 18th Army restored communication in human waves versus our mountain corps. All right, now we've got to clear this out. We've got to do it. There we go, and we're going to progress. We are going to move towards getting this done. We've got to get to Odessa. We've got to close that up. Now I just want to see there's there is. I'm gonna that's the center, Romania and Kharkov. Yeah. I just want to see what's over here. Enemy actions. 37th Army goes to the front, 38th Army goes to the front, and the 4th ECC must be hoing it here by me. What else can I do? Is there any? No, there's nothing. So this is the Battle of Kharkov. Just want to see if I want to move him up front, because I want to push. Does he need an airlift? If we give him an airlift, it'll help him with... No, we don't need that. And I'm looking for the guys that got more zeros. No. I'm actually wanting to bring another corps up here. Now, which one? Italian Expeditionary Corps, Hungarian Fast Corps. It's not a big... It's got good cohesion and stuff, but it's not a big unit. This is a fairly big unit, the Security Corps, but it's just, hey, look at its cohesion, and its general is terrible. And it's a small unit. This is a fair size unit. Okay, it's got some tanks. And it's in good cohesion, and this is quite a big unit as well. But this has got tanks. Oh. And it's got a decent general. Okay, I'm gonna send him to Kharkov. Yeah. Let him go. That's one we've used there. No, I'm just gonna think now. No, maybe if I do an airlift and we do a blitz, which is brilliant. And we do, because what are we facing? Hey, we're facing nothing. We can assault. Yeah. And I'd like to give him some ammunition. I don't want to waste an airlift. I know I got planes, which is great. I don't want to waste an airlift. Ammunition supply. Okay, good. Oh shucks, that was all my moves, and I'm isolated. I wanted to do a tactical withdrawal. I hope this will come to bite me tomorrow. I mean the next turn, not tomorrow, next turn. Army Group Center, no. What do we have in the front here? Okay, 16th Army goes to the front. 5th Mechanized Corps goes to the front. 19th Army and the 29th Army. And we have bandits. We need to clear those out. Right, let's do cleaning operations and get rid of those bandits. Nothing's exposed. We've got exposed flanks. I think I'm going to blitz. Boom. Yeah, I'm going to blitz. And I'm going to do a... Ooh, we can't resupply that. We can't, because we don't have the aeroplanes. We gave up our ability to get those aeroplanes. Okay, we just got exposed flanks, but I'm going to... I wonder if I must... Shucks, man. We've got 2 points here, and it's either fuel supply, and we need ammunition as well. What's up in front of us? Okay, the 5th mechanized corps not, and these are pretty rotten. Eesh. Oof. Oof. I don't like this exposed flanks. By attacking the piercing army, he has lost contact with his neighbor. As a result, its flanks are exposed, and the enemy will gain bonuses when attacking it. Okay, he doesn't have exposed flanks, but he has them. Can I do a withdrawal here? Can't. Okay. I'm thinking of giving him ammunition and keeping him in the back. Keeping this guy in the back to clean up. Okay, I'm going to give him ammunition. So because, I mean, when you don't have it... Look, these guys also need ammunition, but I worry about my panzers. So... Shit. Okay, I'm going to give him ammunition. And I'm going to give one of these guys also. Eesh. Give him ammunition. Oh, we ran out of points. I thought I could get another shot. Okay, just checking in the back there. Alright, so Lunga operation restored community. Human waves group against the 16th Army. Lunga operational group restored communications, and human waves Lunga operational group was 16th Army. I hope everything's okay. Do we have any planes? We got 4, so we can do a... Okay, I've refit him. He needs to go to the front. We need him. We can do an airlift there, but I don't like to do airlifts with... I'll do an airlift, so I can do a breakthrough. Okay, that's good. And we got 1 more point. How's he looking? I just want to look at their cohesion, man. This is terrible. Terrible. Now, I don't need to do a defensive withdrawal. Fuel will be helpful, but we might get some fuel. I think I'm gonna send him to the front. No. I'm gonna refit him. Yeah. This reserve guy gave him some cohesion and helped out there. Then leave it like that. I'm gonna refit him. Alright, so Finland. We can't do anything here, obviously, because we got ammunition, but we can't fight. Okay, so and there's no bandits or anything here. Let's keep pushing over here. Restored communications. Okay, human waves against our Finnish core and restored communications. I hope our Finnish core is alright. Yeah, we're gonna assault. And we're gonna progress. Okay, good. We're gonna progress towards Leningrad over here. My main problem is here. 88th Division goes to the front. Human waves. He's got okay, I was gonna restore. I did refit this guy. I'm not gonna refit him again. I'm gonna send him to the front. What's he got here, man? This is rubbish. He's got some rubbish, but these are the little cores. I don't. He looks okay. Even though he's faded. But why is he so buggered, man? Why is he faded like this? What would happen if I didn't assault? Nothing. Okay, I surrounded one of these guys. Not bad. Took a chance there. Took a bit of a chance there. Alright, I think that's the turn. Just gonna make sure we covered everything. Alright, next turn. Okay, barbarian cauldrons. The Russian soldier no longer has any illusions about the customs of the Germans. It is now for his homeland that he is fighting, and with the energy of despair and the hatred of the invader. Soon enough, the Germans are about to face the increased fighting spirit. This increased fighting spirit. Okay, no mercy. All right, let's have a look. Barbarian cauldrons. With each level of barbarity, the Soviet armies gain a bonus. The barbarity score also directly reflects the chances of seeing partisans appear. Barbarity score 15, Soviet armies less easily lose their last cohesion point. Barbarity of 25, the Soviet armies lose their last points less easily, and barbarity of 50, Soviet armies lose their last 3 cohesion points less easily. Okay, we got to push down here. This is where. What are we sitting at? 20. The barbarism. Okay, nothing in the back. Just always like to check. Okay, second elements of the second army go to the front. Okay, we've got to keep this going. We've got to keep this going. And we have one more. What is he like? Shit. He's not. And he can't. Mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. We can assault again. Still nothing. Soviet losses are small, man. Okay, we're wearing him down. That's important. Okay, we've got to make progress here. I mean, we're sitting at 79 on the put with the Romanians. We're just not making any progress over here. All right, so enemy actions. Human waves, 43rd Army versus the 2nd Army. 43rd restored communication. Human waves, 43rd 2nd Army. And restored communications. Do we have any barbarians here? No, it's raining. What does rain do? Weather overcast. Rainfall is muddy. Aviation is almost grounded. We've got 8 planes though. Can we do anything with our air superiority? Well, I just want to see what I can do here. What's my options? Yeah, we do have to. We do have to. We can't blitz, say, with this. What's he left with? Okay, we should be able to clean this up. Yeah, well, we should be able to clean that up. And we can assault with this as well. Yeah, we've Soviet losses 2 tanks, so he's pretty buggered now. Now, if we can just get behind his lines, man. Let's give him an airlift. And we can do a deep raid. I was thinking, but he's isolated. I'm going to defense withdrawn. Because I don't want him to. I don't want him to have this. We've got 2 points left. We can blitz. We can assault. But this is the Battle of Kharkov. It's not a city. It's not a city. You know, I'd rather assault. Yeah, because I'd then get those exposed lines. But we're pretty tired now, eh? But we've destroyed his army. I mean, we've wiped it out. Yeah. Captured 2 trucks, and his losses being very significant. You got 12 tanks. Did we lose 12 tanks? No, man. We lost 12 tanks. We lost 12 tanks. Okay, we lost 12 tanks. We need to refit this bugger. We lost 12 tanks there. You gotta be careful with that. Look, he lost 1 tank and we destroyed him, basically, but we lost 12 tanks there. And we only have 3 tanks in reserve. We're sitting with 1 tank. No tanks. Bro, he's got to go into reserve. He's got to go. He's got to go. This is no defensive withdrawal. I've got to put him in reserve and I've got to refit him. He's got to go in reserve. Next turn we're going to have to refit him. He's got no more tanks left. And he's exhausted too. So we pretty much, we kind of like wiped him out. I mean, we've cleared him out of this area, yeah, but it was a big toll we paid. All right, let's look at the castle part. Okay, enemy actions, armored counter-strike, control by barrier troops, humid waves. Okay, versus the 4th Army. Hope we're okay here. Just beg, tell me he's in reserve. I'm actually going to put him in reserve. I only got 4 points to spend here. Okay, so we'll get an airlift. So he's back. Alright. I think he needs to go, but I just want to see. We'll get another. Let's just do the breakthrough. Okay, he's not. I can't have him like that. I can't have him exposed like that. Yes, man. And I'm thinking this guy also needs to go to reserve. Yeah, he's pretty exhausted, man. Do we have any bandits here? No, we didn't have any bandits. Extreme heat. We don't need to refit him. Keeping him there. I don't want to go with my tags here. I mean, look, we're up. These guys have got decent cohesion. The 19th and the 29th armies, pretty decent cohesion. I mean, he's pretty surrounded over there, but we're pretty buggered over here. And we lost all our tanks. He didn't lose. I think he needs to go in reserve. I'm going to put him in reserve. And then tomorrow, and then the next turn, I'm going to refit him. It's the only thing I can think of. Tough, yeah. Okay, 48th Army goes to the front. He's got a 48th Army. It's got cohesion, terrible general. And then we got this guy is basically out of. So let's assault. Okay, so we pin him as well. Let's give him fuel supply and then we can blitz. But we're not exposed, which is great. But he's got no bloody. If we gave him ammunition supply, because he's in still pretty good shape, and he's got he's lost a little bit of infantry there. He's pretty much out. Okay, this is the 3rd Corps. There's no need for cleaning operations, yeah? Oh, we do have bandits. Okay, we need to clear, because we need to protect our trucks here, man. We have bandits. So let him do the cleaning operations. Okay, so that's him done. So we don't have any more bandits here. I know apparently it affects our barbarism. That's what I heard. We don't have enough blades for this, because our blades are all used. We did a blitzkrieg, but we didn't get isolated. I don't like the panzers without. Ooh, these guys have got no. They're going to be supplied. I don't want a defensive withdrawal. I think I'm going to pick one of these guys to come to the front. I'm going to pick him. Go to the front. So we've got a nice big front here. A narrow front. Okay, it's a narrow front. So we've got to be careful here. We can't. A narrow front is like one. Fours are sort of a wide front, so it doesn't matter. But I'll put him in the front. I'll put him in there anyway. Okay. First mechanized corps goes to the front. Okay, we need to pick up the pace here. Disputed. I'm gonna do an assault. I'm gonna do an air bombardment. So we got him, and I'm gonna do another assault. Okay, that's brought him right down. Okay, good. 53%. Can't do anything here. Yeah, because we don't have any points. Now I'm worried about the Norway front here. I see human waves, controlled by the party, and he's caught. Okay, I'm going to arrange a castle for him. Okay, and what that means is that we can supply him. So castle surrounded by the enemy and cut out from. He cannot break through. If it cannot break through or sneak, it will be eliminated surrender when it's no longer has any means. But a castle, we went with a castle, and the reason why we went with a castle is better. And we can't. I picked the castle there for him. And the reason why there was a a thing where you said if you're let me see where I can find it. Arrange a castle. Okay, now this is what we got here. This action allows a Germany to arrange the pocket in which it is surrounded to last longer. So if you do it as a defensive action, this is what it does. If you do it an offensive as a defensive action, this is we'll read this. See this. The action allows a German unit to arrange the pocket in which it is surrounded to last longer. Its lines are tightened, shelters and airfields are built in the pocket and the surrounded army regains cohesion. So if we it looks like it, that's it. It's a defensive. Arranging the castle as a defensive. So if you arrange it as an offensive, if you can have two tanks, two army panzer groups, two panzer armies, and then in one front, and you can arrange a castle. That's an offensive operation. But if you're surrounded, like I did here, and I arranged a castle, it makes me tighten my flanks and whatever. But I need to be supplied. And I need aeroplanes for that. You understand? I didn't see that. So we're in a bit of a predicament here. I'm thinking edge-hard defense because there's no. I mean, look. Okay, he's got some units here. Look at this unit. I mean, it's got lots of cohesion. I mean, if we let's just try this. We only live once. Okay, so we destroyed one army. Okay, that's important. But we're in a castle over there, so there's not much we can do about that. Okay, good. So we've done that turn. Let's go to the next turn. This is barbarism 21. So we covered everything. Okay, next turn. The Azul Division. Spain did not join the war, but General Franco did not forget our help during the Spanish Civil War. A division of Spanish volunteers equipped with German equipment is ready to be sent to the Eastern Front. Where do we need it most? Okay, let's have a look. I think in the center. I think we need it in the center the most because we've got a ton of units in. We do need it in the south. It'd be nice in the south, but we really have a lot of units in the south. I think in the center. I think we need it in the center. Yeah, we'll send it to the center because our center's not really. I mean, if you look at it, if I can remember, look at the south. We got all of this that we got reserves. We got army goes to the front. We got all of that, and in the center we don't have anything really. So I've sent it to the center. Well, let's just hope that decision pays off. It doesn't ruin us. Okay, it doesn't ruin us. Okay. All right, cool. So let's. This guy's pretty much going to be done. This is our best unit. Let's assault. Let's assault again. Why am I surrounded? I assaulted. Oh shit! Oh shit! How did he do that? I assaulted. I was the one that assaulted. Why did I? Okay, so let's just go through this. The 4th Romanian versus the elements of the 2nd Army. Sometimes it's up to infantry to do the job. So I lost all of that. I got isolated. Why? Stretched and isolated flanks. And I'm in a castle. No, I don't understand that. And then, okay, I made no progress. He's basically finished here, but he's got a good general, man. He's got a good general. See, yeah, he took 2 losses. We lost a tank, and he took 2 losses. We made no progress. But here, I did a basic assault. He's got decent cohesion. How did I end up with all of this? Isolated stretch lines, and in a castle. So this was the assault, and I lost all of this. You know what I should have done? What I got to look here, man. No, it's not a town. It's fortifications. You know what I need to do? I need to bomb this thing, man. I need to bomb these guys. Fortifications. I'm going to remember that next turn. That was a bad mistake. Okay, so we can't. He's in the front. He's isolated with stretch lines. We got to keep pushing here. He's basically, he needs to be refit. Okay, that's why he's there. I've sent him to be refit. So we've got 3 tanks. Thank goodness for that. He needed to be refit. I'm going to keep him there. Maybe I'll keep him getting refit. Yeah. What are we up against? Terrible general, though. What is it? Battle of Kharkov. So it's not a town. Yeah, the advance will be resume itself. I'm going to. He's not entrenched. We've got some points. Let's do an assault. Okay, so we brought him down quite a bit. Do we need any cleaning operations? No, there's nothing. We've still got 4 points, which is great. Can we get an airlift? I'm just trying to think. We can aerial bombardment as well. Okay, let's do that. This guy's got pretty good, but he's up against an army though. I'd rather send one of these army guys. If we can, how many trucks do we have? Oh, we've got trucks, and we have trucks in here as well. Let's do he's our best guy. I want to, before I bring him forward, I actually want to, because I don't know how many tanks he'll get. He's got no tanks in reserve, so I don't want to. 3 tanks, eh? 3 tanks. He's got not much there. Let's do an ammunition supply. And let's assault. Okay, so we're getting somewhere. I'm going to bring one of these guys up to the front here, so we can get better. One of these Italian Expeditionary Corps. Maybe that one. I want to refit this guy, but I don't know if it's gonna. There's no tanks, so I'm gonna have a look next turn if we get some tanks, and I'll probably refit him. Isolated. Let's do a defensive withdrawal. Let's just be safe. Okay, good. That's everybody in the south. In the center, Mr. Fender. Okay, so armored counter-strike against the 4th Army. He refit one of his armies and he did another counter-strike. We need to refit here. Yeah. And what did we get? We got 9 tanks. Awesome. Let's just look in the reserves. We've got 1 tank left. And we do need to also refit this guy as well. I want to blitz. You know, I just want to see what he's got here. It's got, but they're in reserve. If we blitz, okay, so something happened. Ceased to exist. We destroyed 1 army. Stretched lines. I don't want to assault with you. I actually want to bring you back to the front. Okay. And I definitely want to put you... Is there any... There are bandits. Yes, this is bloody bandits. I'm going to do some cleaning operations with you. Okay, so that's us. That's in the center. Okay, let's look at north. You don't have... There's nothing we need to send up here. Can we do this? Human Waves, 48th Army versus the 18th. 48th Army, Human Waves, 48th Army versus Panzer Group 4 and the 18th Army restored communications. We're only 26% of the way. I know it's disputed. I think we can break through with this guy, man, if we assault him. We don't have any planes, eh? We've got 2 planes, not enough on airlift. I'm going to do an ammunition supply for this Panzer Group of 4. And then I'm going to blitz. Alright, brilliant. And I want to also get ammunition supply. I think it's this one or this one. Yeah, this one, ammunition supply. And I want to assault. Okay, brilliant. So he's basically done. Okay, good. Now, I don't want to progress with that one because you progress. Are there any bandits in here? No. If you progress with that one, I don't like this. Defensive withdrawal. We'll lose some, but it's better to be safe than sorry. You can't go back. Alright, how are we looking over here? So, first mechanized corps restored communication to armor counter-strike versus our first mechanized corps against the Finnish corps. Yeah, okay. So he's pretty much done, bro. He's pretty much done. We can quit. Assault. There we go. Assault. We should have wiped him out. I mean, let's be honest. And we've got 1 point left. No, stretch lines, no need for defensive withdrawal. Oh! What do we have in reserve? He's got nothing in reserve here, eh? We put everything on the front here. Let's bomb him. Let's just keep him low down. Let's just wipe out all his cohesion for the next turn. He still can't do anything. I mean, okay, well, we used up all our command points, so yippee doodah. And we have a problem over here, I'm telling you now. Barrier troops, right? Human Waves, we lost, well, he lost cohesion, but we lost tons of cohesion. So we are in trouble over here. Oh, yes, we are in real trouble over here. You know what? I'm going to do a hedgehog because we're completely split along the way, yeah? And I'm going to give him... I'm also going to do a hedgehog here. Okay, so now a hedgehog, what a hedgehog does, and I'm thinking, it's defense in depth. It's organized based on fortified localities in order to break the momentum of enemy offensive. Each hedgehog is, however, isolated from the others, and the adversary can easily infiltrate. The army loses the traits threatened flanks, stretched lines, and stragglers. Well, I shouldn't have done hedgehog. It was a mistake. Alright, I thought that it was like a defense in depth, so that if he attacks you, you defending in depth. So he's not easy, because usually it's a hedgehog against when your lines are stretched. Like, look at this. Okay, he's got all of this, so he can surround us. Now we can't put we need 4 in the front line, and we can't put it gets rid of stretched lines, but yeah, it gets rid of this. We can't match him on a broad front. So the only way to do it is via hedgehog. which means we fight in little pockets because we got nothing left here. I mean, he's basically going to kill us on that front. All right, so we used all our command. We're sitting at barbarism of 22. Next turn, September the 7th. Oh, nothing. No messages, no events. Yeah, jeez, I don't know how this happened. I don't know what the hell happened here. If we do an air bombardment, boom, and we assaulted him, why are we not breaking this guy down? And this guy needs to be. Yeah, no, he's finished. We're going to lose this guy. I've arranged the castle with him already. He's already in a castle. And I can't do anything with him. In gaps in the enemy lines with it. This action is more than likely if the reconnaissance is first being conducted, and if the enemy does not have enough units to maintain the front. The section finally used to escape from a loose. Let's hit an infiltration. No, that didn't work. It said there to escape from a loose because I mean, jeez. All right, fair enough. We're not. This is this Romanian army here. Okay, I need to send one of these guys to HQ Romania. Not the fast corps. One of these divisions, man. I need to get, because this Hungarian fast corps, it's got a decent general, it's got some tanks, and it's got one infantry. But the division, I'm just thinking. I just want to see which is better. See, this is a spade. It's got better experience, and that's a. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send him to Romania to give us some help here. This infantry division, I'm going to send it to Romania. Just to give us some help over here. So he's going to be, yeah, there he is. I'm going to send him to the front. We need some help over there. It's not happening. Okay, the 6th Army goes to the front. Okay, good. Yeah, he's ready to come now. I think we can refit him again. Do we have any tanks? We've got no tanks, so it doesn't matter how we refit him. No, he needs to go to the front. He needs to go to the front. If we've got no tanks, what are we going to do? I'm going to do oh, we need ammunition, eh? I was going to do a bombardment, because this guy's not pretty knackered. He's not that. And him, I'm going to give him ammunition, and I'm just going to test the waters here. And I'm also going to do, I'm just wondering of doing a breakthrough. He's got no tanks. Okay, so we got rid of the 40th Army. And I'll do a defensive withdrawal as well. It's a bit tough here in this front, because I don't want to have exposed lines, but we got rid of the 40th Army. Goodness for that. In the center, I do need guys in the front, but let me just have a look here. Okay, 30th Army goes to the front, 3rd Army goes to the front, 24th Army goes to the front, and the 32nd Army goes to the front. This guy needs to be refit. He needs to be refit. We only got 4 points. No, I'm not doing it. He needs to be refit. He's got exhausted. Reserve and refit. And we got 2 points now. What's coming up here? He's bringing all the 24th, the 32nd Army, the 30th Army, and he has a pretty, let me tell you, he's got a pretty decent army here. This 19th Army is not a joke. It's pretty decent. He's in reserve. No, he's in reserve. I'm gonna send him to the front. Yeah. I've refit him already. Assaulting's not gonna work, yeah. He hasn't got a great general, but he's pretty decent in cohesion and stuff. Daughter. I'm gonna give him ammunition. Oh, he's exposed. Yeah, I'm actually gonna withdraw him. Yeah. So he's not exposed. Yes. Okay, cool. Now we can start advancing down the north here. Yeah, let's get some progress. 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 Shucks, man. And let's get some progress. Okay, so we've completed that operation. That was the Lunga Road. Luga's Road. And we are here. And we've got another front over there. This is the beyond Lavat. The Lavat River. Okay, this is great if we were gonna help the center to go to Moscow, and this is more like for this is Leningrad encirclement. Okay, we don't have any points left, but yeah, we've cleared that out. We cleared the Baltic and we cleared all of this. All right, my only worry is man, and we just can't seem to get through here. I've got too many forces here. I'm gonna bring some of them back here and see. And this is my worry. This Kessel, whatever. And he's got the second army over here, elements of the second army, which is nothing. And we've got this 11th army, and he's got the 11th here, which is nothing. You look at his cohesion. And I sent this guy on an assault. He was fine, and then he ended up with all this. Must be a bug. Okay, let's go back to Finland. All right. Okay, so first Mechanite Corps restored the communications armored counter strike against us. He lost 3 cohesion, we lost nothing. Let's progress. Let's progress. We made it. Okay, good. And that was the Karelian Isthmus. Okay, so we've created that. We're now in Leningrad. And I don't know if we can... Well, we can't because we've got no points, but I don't know if we can now advance now. I'm not sure. Alright, here's the problem. Human waves against... and then polar rifles. So we are in trouble over here. You know what? I'm gonna entrench these buggers. And I'm gonna give my best units fuel. I need ammunition supply. Yeah. And I'm just gonna sit on a trench here. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it down to Murmansk unless I moved one of the Finnish units. If I took him out, if I took one of these guys, but you know what the thing is. Look at this carefully. He's got hundreds. He's got 4 more units than us, and we need 4 to secure our front. We don't have 4, so I've got 1 on reserve, 1 on entrenchment. So that front, I think, we're not going to get that far in that front. My worry is here, and he's got this little guy over here. I can't understand it. Why? When I assaulted with this guy, I know I'm going on about it. He had some decent cohesion. This guy had nothing, and I ended up in the Kessel and isolated. So, and then this road. This. We've got to get something going here, man. And the only worry is we don't have any tanks. So we got no replacements here in the north. And I need to bring these guys up as well. In the center, he's also starting to pile up the pressure here. Yeah. So we're going to have to, in the next turn, sort that out. Alright, so we're sitting at barbarism at 22. We've done everything we can on these fronts. Let's hit the next turn. What to do with Leningrad? Okay, starve Leningrad or stick to the initial plan? Okay, Leningrad is one of our main objectives, but the Fuhrer is no longer talking about it as being a priority anymore. The idea that this city must be completely destroyed and that the feeding of its large population must not weigh on the reserves of the Reich is slowly progressing across the mind of the Fuhrer. In this new vision, the city must be reduced by famine and bombardments rather than be conquered. Of course, von Lieb, who already sees himself as a conquering Leningrad, and the Kriegsmarine eyeing the city's facilities, are not of this opinion. If you choose to besiege Leningrad, the victory points that city would have brought you will be distributed over other objectives. So if we choose to besiege it, this is, let me just see here. Okay, starve Leningrad, which is besieging it. Barbarity of 10. Uh, Army Group North gets 0, minus 2 points. Army Group Center gets +1. Yeah, it's +1, I think. Moscow gets +2 victory points. So we get Army Group Center gets +1, and Army Group Command North, Army Group North command points -2, and Army Group +1. Moscow victory points +2, Ukraine victory points +1, Moscow victory points plus the Baltic points 0. That's if we starve it. That was the historical. If we stick to the initial plan, hmm. You see, the thing is, if we stick to the initial plan, then we can conquer Leningrad. But look at the barbarity. It goes up by 10. We lose 2 command points because obviously at the command center, Army Group Center gains 1 point. Moscow's 2 victory points. Ukraine is victory points +1. And I think that's Rostov. Victory point +1. And the Baltic victory point 0. So we get nothing for the Baltic. I don't know what to do here. I really don't know. If you choose to besiege Leningrad, the victory points that city would have brought you will be distributed to other objectives. You will have the opportunity to earn. So that means we sit there, but we lose the Leningrad, and we lose the Baltic. No, stick to the initial plan. Ah, no, no. We want to take Leningrad. We're not going to besiege it. We're going to take it. We're going to get the Baltic and Leningrad. Why would we need to give it? Okay, it gives us more points over here. Okay, more victory points and give us more command. But the problem is that we lose the Leningrad point, which we're close, which we can get, and we lose the Baltic, which we get. So they keep these victory points. I want those two. All right, yeah, I think we. But anyway, it's an hour now, so I think we've covered this part of the video. Yeah, I think that's it for. We've played for an hour now, so I think we'll stop here. Yeah, it's September the 14th, 1941, and the barbarism is 22. All right, so Sean from Combat, love this game. Go get it. Just before I finish, love it. All right, really, really good. Very interesting game. Very army level combat. Great, great. Sean from Combat Simulations. Please subscribe to my channel. It's free. And also leave comments and suggestions and watch my videos, man. Helps me a lot. And even like them, it helps me even better. Yeah, until our next video, our next part. It's part 3. If I'm not, it's part 3 or 4. Next video. Yeah, and Cauldrons of War, Operation Barbarossa. Good day on you.